When it comes to seaside destinations, there's one location that attracts us Brits more than anywhere else on the planet.
With wonderful weather, a beautiful coastline and rich history, it is no wonder that we are drawn to the shores of the Mediterranean.
Bordered by Europe, Africa and Asia, this sea in the middle of the land has a coastline stretching 28,000 miles and attracts a staggering 1/3 of the world's international tourists.
But there's more to the Med than just holidays. It's an area people love to call home. Can you imagine waking up there every day with this view?
On my journey around this diverse region, I'll explore the fascinating architecture.
That's beautiful, isn't it? Very, very dramatic.
I'll get hands-on to experience life as a local.
Why are there all these supercars in Monaco and you can only go 30 miles an hour?
50 kilometers per hour.
And meet the lucky people with truly amazing homes by the Med.
Whoa, look at that. But you never get bored of this view, do you?
This week, I'm in northeastern Spain, exploring the rugged Catalan coastline of the Costa Brava. Here, interlocking cubes form contemporary seaside homes. Flat roofs conceal floating pools.
Look at that, yeah.
And sliding doors reveal superb modern architecture.
That is lovely. And this space here,
Yeah.
this is genius, isn't it? Costa Brava means wild coast. It's an area renowned for its rocky shoreline where the Pyrenees tumble into the Med. And it's this rough, rugged beauty that attracts people to live here and build some beautiful coastal properties.
The Costa Brava is located in northeastern Spain, in the autonomous and fiercely proud province of Catalonia. My first port of call is Cap de Creus, the most easterly point of the Iberian Peninsula. Bringing me ashore is the Pool Sark, a yacht that's traversed the world's oceans before reaching this weathered and worn stretch of Spanish coast.
Nestled amongst these cliffs are lovely little fishing villages like Catalan, which is a perfect place to start my Catalan adventure.
With its homes of white stucco and red pan-tile roofs, it's a classic Mediterranean harbour town. Over the years, artists like Matisse and Picasso have wandered its atmospheric cobbled lanes. While a surrealist genius was a permanent resident.
Just over that hill is where Salvador Dali lived, and he described this place as having a geological peacefulness. I think I understand what he meant.
I think Dali would have appreciated the first house on my Catalan journey. From Cadaqués, I'm heading 7 miles northwest, across the Cap de Creus to Port de la Selva.
This is a beautiful, rugged bit of coastline. I've just come through town and I've been told to go through there, keep going until the road ends.
The property I'm searching for amongst the traditional villas is unmissable. Built on the ragged rocks close to the water's edge is an incredible abstract home. Formed of 10 interlocking cubes of stark render and reinforced glass, it looks like a set of children's building blocks stacked on the shoreline. Intriguingly, it's known as the Sunflower House. It was built 2 years ago by Hampshire-born Jeff and Australian partner Melinda, who with kids Mina and Tarek come here to escape stressful legal careers in The Hague.
I mean, this is an extraordinary space. Everywhere you look, there's just these incredible framed views. I mean, even up to the behind there into the trees.
The conception that the architects explained to us was that you have these beautiful views, and they wanted to find a way to frame the views, as you say, in different ways so that wherever you are in the house, you can enjoy them, but you can enjoy them from a different perspective.
You like going outside, don't you?
Do you like going outside? Well, I'm
Yeah.
not surprised. Look at the view.
Do you like going out?
View.
Do you like looking at the sea? Yeah.
And you can look at the sea over there, and look at the sea over there.
While the cubic design helps frame the scenery outside, it also delineates separate zones within the open-plan layout. One block houses a sleek, cutting-edge kitchen of seamless quartz worktops and complementary ice-white fridge, while another cube has the first infinity dining table I've ever seen. And at its heart is a cool, minimalist family area that's given warmth with vintage leather chairs and a suspended Scandinavian wood burner.
You know, we've got kids, we've got family, and the idea was to have a space where family could come over and share it with us. And whilst we all love our families, you'll need a bit of time and space doing something separate, whatever that is.
The double-height atrium helps flood light into the north-facing home, while floating oak stairs lead you from the living area to the 4 bedrooms above. There, a galleried landing connects each wing, all framed by a huge 80-square-foot window.
That is really nice. I love the way that the two kind of wings frame that view beautifully.
Here you have the view of all the fishing boats going towards the mountain, coming back with their day's catch. You can just stand here and watch this whole kind of panoply of movement.
While the 22 windows provide for excellent vistas, they also allow this home to soak up the sun all day long, hence its name.
Just as the sunflower head tracks the sun during the day, the house kind of passively can track the sun by the different spaces and the different aspects and facets.
And while it's a building perfect for sun worshippers, its location on an exposed peninsula means its design also had to cope with a much cooler element. The area's infamous tramontana, a wind literally from the mountains that sends icy blasts whipping along this coast.
It's quite extraordinary. I've never seen anything quite that intense.
Well, the wind is one of, I think, the driving factors of the design, because it had to be designed to withstand both the strength of the wind and the fact that you need to be sheltered from it.
I mean, these glass panes, or I think pane is probably an accurate word. I mean, these were the most complicated aspects, you know, financially and just logistically to put in. I think they're almost as big as you can get of this type, and they're built to withstand, you know, winds that are 150 kilometres an hour.
It's such a spectacle.
While Jeff and Mel attend to pressing family matters,
Slinky, Slinky's the dog.
I get a moment to myself to appreciate the architectural intricacies of their home, starting in the east wing.
This is such a beautiful room. So this is the master bedroom suite, master bed, and look at that. It is stunning. I mean, you couldn't compose a better view. You've got the beautiful diagonal coming across it, which is kind of very painterly, which seems apt for this area.
Step over to the west wing and the outlook shifts. From Catalonia to a whole different country.
While we're still facing out towards sea, we come around a little bit. We're facing more westerly, and up there, well, that is France. And also, that is where the sun sets. It's very simple, but very, very clever.
What Jeff and Mel have created is a serene, surreal home, perfectly suited to the Costa Brava's constantly changing climate.
I think you've managed to pull off a bit of alchemy here, because if you'd said to me, I'm going to build a series of pretty stark white minimal cubes stacked on a hillside looking north, I would have said, yeah, that's not such a great idea. That's not going to be very homely or welcoming or cosy. But it is. It's a wonderful piece of architecture.
It's captured the sunlight inside, it's captured the views. So it is a sunflower house in that sense.
It's not just the house, but the area, the region, the park just nearby, all of the little villages.
You lose yourself here. You really feel like you're miles away from everything. So you can really think about things and relax.
Or not think about things,
Exactly.
whichever you want to do, yeah.
Well, I think it's wonderful. I think it's a real triumph.
Thank you very much.
Visiting Jeff and Mel's home has been a fantastic introduction to this wild and beautiful stretch of the Med. As my journey along the Costa Brava continues, a stylish townhouse back in Catalan delivers an illuminating experience.
It's like being born, isn't it, coming up here? It's kind of like being born into the light.
And I meet the man who built the first modern home in a century in a protected medieval settlement.
OK, we better get this right.
Yeah, we were very much the talk of the village while it was being constructed.
I'm in Spain, exploring wonderful homes on the craggy coast of the Costa Brava. After visiting the striking contemporary cubes of the Sunflower House, I'm interested in finding something a little more traditional. So I've returned to Cadaqués.
There's some really interesting architecture here in the village, and some of the most notable houses, they take their inspiration not from the traditional buildings of Catalonia, but from 5,000 miles away in Cuba.
These ostentatious homes were built in the early 20th century by locals who'd sought and then made their fortune in the Caribbean. And Casa Blau, or the Blue House, is one such property.
It's got some fantastic detailing, these lovely glazed ceramic decoration. And what I love, and I've never seen this before, is the tiling, the decorative tiling on the underside of the eaves. You want an access to a garden in a tight sort of medieval plan? Just build a bridge, your own bridge to your own garden. There's opulence, there's a swagger. And it was actually built at a time when money came to this part of Spain. And what better way of showing off your cash than with a house like this?
The property I'm visiting next in the snaking back streets of the Barri Antic may lack a grandiose exterior. But behind this humble facade and sturdy timber door lies a gem of a home that marries rustic simplicity with a maritime charm befitting of its location.
Come in, Charlie.
Hello, Chris. Nice to meet you.
It's owned by Chris Morley, who's from Bath.
So how did you end up here in the old town in Cadaqués?
You know, I actually arrived here on the back of an ancient motorbike. I'd come here with a group of guys and they were touring the Pyrenees. And the guy who was running the course said to me one day, OK, listen up, guys, you know, tomorrow, here's the agenda. We're going down to some real poncy place down on the coast. He said, Chrissy, you'll love it. Some old artist lived there, you'll love it. And we got on the bike and we came down the hill and I suddenly saw for the first time, I mean, I'd never heard of it, this amazing town, you know, just kind of twinkling away. And that was it. I was bowled over by it. And I thought, what a wonderful place.
Why the town and not in a villa up on a hillside looking out over the sea?
That's just not me. You know, I want to be in the thick of it. You know, in the summer, everyone puts a little chair out on the stoop there, and all the neighbours, you know, I can't speak a word of Catalan, but we kind of have a chat and a beer and a giggle, and it's like, this is where the whole kind of social thing works.
At just 15 feet wide, the ground floor is drain pipe narrow, but it's helped by its elongated 44-foot depth. The low ceiling and brick arches hint at the home's history as a possible boat store. Now it's a comfortable living space with contemporary seaside styling.
But I mean, it is dark down here. There are no windows.
Yeah, no.
So, I mean, how did that attract you?
Well, a lot of time in the summer I'll spend with the doors open. The trouble is, people come in and ask to book the table. They do.
I can imagine.
I mean, you know, we get boats from Roses coming, and they all march up the hill. Come on, we've got the thing, and the umbrella's up, and they kind of walk in.
At the rear is an eclectic kitchen of Spanish ceramics and vintage French lampshades. However, its compact size might limit the amount of tapas Chris could turn out. The exposed oak timbers of the ceiling accentuate the authentic feel, but it's an illusion. While the ground floor is original, everything above is much more recent, built by a developer 12 years ago.
So it's a bit of a stealth house, isn't it? So it's got all the modern conveniences that you'd hope for in a package that feels very much in fitting with the old town.
To me, that's like the best of both worlds, because underfloor heating, you know, showers everywhere. It's really convenient.
Delve deeper and this TARDIS-like terrace reveals more surprising nods to modernity.
So we can walk up the stairs, or alternatively, this is a lift.
This lift?
It is a lift.
Oh, look.
Would you care to use it?
Yeah, how does it work?
OK, well, we have to open these hatches.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, open the door.
Why is there a lift?
Well, the builder had to get the materials up to the top, so he built a lift and left it in.
My vertical tour begins with floor 1.
So what's on this level?
Haberdashery. No, there's a double bedroom there.
Over the past decade, TV advertising executive Chris and his family have made their mark on the upper stories, furnishing the softly lit rooms with individual pieces, including a four-poster that lends lofty grandeur to a low-ceilinged room.
So what's on this floor, then?
Well, pretty much what was on the lower floor. You've got a double bedroom in the front there, and then a twin bedroom back here.
And as you get up, there's just more and more light,
It
isn't
just eventually floods with light.
it? It's like being born, isn't it, coming up here? It's kind of like being born into the light. Oh, I see. You've got a lovely little sitting area
Yeah.
back there. And then, look, a lovely terrace.
Out of here.
Oh, yeah, that's fantastic, isn't it? There she is. There's Catalan. So I imagine you spend a lot of time up here.
Well, this is the place to be, really. You can see why. This is where the light is, this is where the sun is, this is where you really get the feeling of the town, I think.
I think often you have a kind of romantic vision of what it's going to be like living in a place. Obviously, you fell in love with this place. How's the reality worked out 11 years later?
It's like a cultural fix. You know, you come here and you get proper kind of Catalan feeling. You know, buying the best Serrano ham available just around the corner. I mean, it's just great.
I love its location. I love the feeling here in the middle of the town. It feels real and you feel connected. And also, it's like a little jewellery box of a house. There's a lot going on. It's sort of got a lot of dents in. It's beautifully designed and detailed. Yeah, look at this, little sea view.
Yeah.
It's perfect, isn't it? Wonderful.
This laid-back Catalan way of life is certainly appealing. And it would be easy to while away the hours here in Cadaqués, sipping ice-cold cervezas at the harbourside cafes. If you fancy drinking in the Med, then buying your own casa on the Costa Brava could be the answer. In the resort of Rosas, this four-bedroom hillside villa offers outstanding views out to sea. Its circular turret makes it stand out from the property pack. And for £410,000, this could be your own Catalan castle. If character homes are more your style, then this 17th century farmhouse near Bogor could be ideal. This 5-bedroom rural residence has outdoor space aplenty, as it's surrounded by 25,000 square foot of gardens and pasture land. At just under £2 million, your bank balance might be full of fresh air too. But if money really is no object, then one home on the Costa Brava certainly stands out. Split into distinct sections, one carved into the cliff, another cantilevered from it, this mind-blowing mansion is more Thunderbird's Tracy Island than Tossa de Mar. With a stratospheric price tag of £10 million, you'll need more than international rescue to help you out. While many people snap up property here in the Costa Brava as second homes and bolt holes, some opt to be bold and make the move to the Med a permanent one.
But living full-time through the winter on the coast is not for everyone. It can be brutal and windswept, especially when just a few miles inland, you've got places like this.
For my next home, I've come to the medieval town of Peratillada, which lies 5 miles inland from the Mediterranean Sea. The town's name is derived from Pedra Tallada, which means carved stone. And its time-worn buildings of golden sandstone, rutted streets and passageways are steeped with heritage and character. I've come here to visit Julian Martin. Who's built a wonderful contemporary home that blends seamlessly into this picture postcard Catalan town. I'm meeting Julian in the back garden of his home, which staggeringly is the first new-build property here for a century.
What a beautiful village. I mean, that is out of a Hollywood film set.
It is, it is. I always say that if Disney were to create a medieval village, this would be it.
And the stone is lovely.
Yeah, well, the stone you see on this house was originally stone from the village. The Catalan government were actually quite enthusiastic about doing something very, very modern, but obviously they wanted it to be in keeping, so they said that we had to use Peratillada stone, so only the stone from here, not another village.
And are they still quarrying it, or...?
No, this was one of the big problems, because we had to use old stone, and where do you get that? And we were just really lucky that one of our neighbours happened to be this stonemason, happened to have this huge stock.
A big pile of it out the back, if you want.
Basically, that's what he said. That's basically what he said, yeah.
Julian used every last block of this sought-after stone. And befitting this ancient fortified town, the facade reminds me of a mini castle. On each corner, there are solid stone bastions, while in the centre there's a keep made from 4-metre-long slats of Brazilian ipe hardwood. It's even got its own moat.
That building is definitely talking to the rest of the village. You know, the way that it absolutely feels right in this setting.
Yeah, a lot of the villagers were very worried about what was going to be here, but now they've seen it, they're very happy.
No pressure. 100 years, and then you. OK, we better get this right.
Yeah, we were very much the talk of the village while it was being constructed.
Former businessman Julian originally swapped city life in the UK for a home right on the Costa Brava shoreline in 2004. Later, I discover exactly why Julian and his wife exchanged cliffside for countryside to build this sensational home.
This is a fairly epic sitting room, isn't it?
Yes.
And I savour the flavours of this region with some authentic Catalan cuisine.
Whoa, that looks good.
That's like all your favourite foods in one pot,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes.
I'm exploring the Costa Brava, a wild stretch of coast in northeastern Spain. I've met up with Brit Julian Martin, who after sampling life right on the Med, swapped seaside for countryside to live in the medieval town of Peratallada.
Like a lot of people, attracted to being right on the coast, close to the gorgeous
That's what you
beaches.
come for, isn't it?
Exactly.
Right by the sea.
Exactly, and you've seen what a beautiful coastline it is. But gradually over time we discovered the interior. And I mean, locally it's known as the Tuscany of Spain, and it is absolutely beautiful.
Julian's contemporary Catalan home is as handsome as its surroundings, and I'm eager to delve deeper into this house. Like the simple exterior of stone and timber, the interior design also utilises a palette of exposed raw materials. The kitchen's a mix of ceramic stone worktops and rough-hewn and gnarled limed oak, while doors and stairs are made from Spanish oak and corroded weathering metal.
I love this rusty steel here. It's beautiful.
Yeah, Costa, yeah.
Oh, and the concrete, kind of the bare concrete ceiling. It's kind of, they're quite hard materials, but they come together really nicely.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
These industrial textures could jar, but by sharing the same restrained colour palette, it works. No more so than in the cathedral-like living area. Here, the 18-feet-high space is accentuated by the trio of lights that languidly drip from the ceiling.
This is a fairly kind of epic sitting room, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, we wanted a feeling of space here, so we wanted the double height, but at the same time, we wanted a space that we could live in. So we effectively live on the ground floor, and upstairs is when we have guests, so when people come to stay, they have a bit of privacy. Exactly.
Hard surfaces combined with minimalist furnishings can often create echoey rooms. But Julian's used a simple, local material to solve this noisy issue.
I absolutely adore this. What is it?
That's actually created out of natural cork, which has been embedded with elements of wheat.
And then you've got, again, that looks like cork.
This is the natural cork, which has been intricately cut, but it does provide an acoustic element as well.
Sort of attenuates the sound a little bit.
Yeah, and stops the sort of a big echo in the room.
And I love this sort of inside-outside space here, tucked under the floor slab.
It's a classic piece of design a lot of the Catalan houses have. They call them porches, and it's very much this indoor. It is a big porch.
Normally porches are full of wellies and
they're quite amazed when I give them the translation of porch. Yeah.
We should give it a test drive.
Yes, why not?
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a thing of beauty. That is lovely. And this space here, this is genius, isn't it?
It is.
I imagine as soon as there's any sun whatsoever, any time of year, this is just perfect.
It is, it is. We get to benefit from the sun all year round here.
With the 25-foot sliding door open, this porch effectively doubles the home's living area.
I mean, I can see how it works perfectly with the kitchen, with the sitting room, with the dining area.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely integral.
Yeah, you have your breakfast here, and obviously it's our relaxation space when friends come. It just feels very calming, and we just absolutely love it here.
Do you think that to have a house by the coast first, to learn the lessons about living in this part of the world and then apply them all here has helped you get this building absolutely right?
Yeah, I do, because, I mean, well, sitting here now in this is...
I think you've got it right.
I think... I look to your left, I think we've got it right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's easy to see why Julian has fallen in love with life here in rural, rustic Catalonia. As well as marvellous properties, this region is renowned for its gourmet food and Michelin-starred restaurants. I'm a keen foodie, so to get a taste of this area's cuisine, I've headed back to the coast and the town of Begur. Introducing me to Catalan cooking is property manager and part-time chef Denise Hare, who moved here a decade ago from Camden, North London.
So what are we getting?
We need some calamar and we need some gambas. Okay, quisiera medio kilo, por favor.
And you get good seafood here?
Excellent. Such good selection. Look at that tuna. Couldn't be fresher.
So this is local prawns?
All local produce. Perfecto. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Hasta luego. Okay, let's go and cook.
On the menu is a Catalan slant on the paella called arroz de pals a la cosala, and Denise is going to make me work for my supper. As well as parsley, it includes rice grown just 10 minutes up the road, locally caught prawns or gambas, chicken and succulent salsichas.
Excellent.
And these are traditional Catalonian sausages?
These are exactly. I asked the butcher which are the right ones for this, and he said these, without doubt. We're going to put the rice in.
A very special Pal's rice.
Yes, and we're going to put the chicken and the sausage in.
So this is sort of like you're assembling it all and then it's going to sit.
And now we're going to put all the stock in. OK, so we've got all the ingredients in there now except for the fish, so we're going to put the lid on and then let it simmer.
Perfect.
Time to open the wine.
Oh, there we go.
A regional white is the perfect pre-dinner tipple.
Oh, that's nice.
And with the addition of the prawns and calamari we bought earlier,
whoa, that looks good.
the Catalan delicacy is served.
It's like kind of all your favourite foods in one pot.
Yes, yes.
Rather well chopped, I think, that parsley and fine.
I'd go as far as to say it's the best
Still
chopped
the best chopped parsley.
I've ever seen.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
There we go. Et voila.
That looks very handsome. Right, here we go. Oh, that's lovely. That's really good. What are the main reasons that you've decided to make this home?
The beautiful coast, the culture, lots of artists live here, and fabulous food. I mean, the ingredients here are just second to none.
Well, I can certainly see all of those things. I mean, it is a really intriguing part of the world, and this is lovely. This is really nice.
And with sunsets to match the gorgeous food, it's not hard to want to linger longer in this part of the Med. From Begur, my travels along the wild coast lead me 4 miles south to the village of Tamariu. Here, steep pine-covered cliffs spill into crystal-clear Mediterranean waters. The area above these rocky promontories and high-sided coves has been steadily developed over the last 40 years. Tiered into the cliff is a home that's certainly one of the best on the block. And its lofty location amongst the evergreens gives it coastal vistas to die for. It's owned by Londoner Hender Pasta.
Charlie.
Hello,
how are you?
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So this is your house?
This is it.
God, that's nice, isn't it?
Very modern.
Very
architecture.
modern.
Yes.
What was here when you bought
Nothing.
the plot? Nothing.
I couldn't imagine when they showed me the plot. They said to me, "This is going to be your house," and I couldn't figure out how you're going to build a house.
It's a hillside.
Exactly. So that's how it started when they start digging into the mountain, and then you have an idea.
You start to carve out some space.
Exactly, like stairs.
Yeah.
You know, and that's slowly you can see the dream come true.
Realising that dream had taken logistics company boss Hender and his family on a worldwide search for the perfect place in the sun.
You're from Peru.
I was born in Peru, yes.
And Deborah, your wife, is from...
She's English.
She's English?
Yes, she's from London.
So why did you end up here?
We live a hectic life in London, you know, and then you always dream to have a house in the sun, We look everywhere. I mean, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Brazil, Peru. And then we end up here in Tamarillo. And that was it.
Spectacular location sorted, Henda entrusted a local architect and builder to deliver an equally stunning home.
So what I really like is the contrast between the sort of natural materials
Yes, exactly.
and then the white sort of crispness of the house and the glass on top.
I remember we were building the house. We have like a mountain of stone. The house looks like it comes from the belly of the mountain. So all that rock,
Kept
all
it.
of this, yeah.
And then did all the retaining
Yes,
walls.
exactly,
That's lovely. It's
exactly.
lovely.
Later, during my exploration of Henda's home, a unique water feature takes me by surprise.
Look at that. It's a window into the swimming pool.
And I visit a mountainside retreat with an outstanding outlook across this epic Costa.
What a view. That is incredible, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful.
I'm on the last leg of my Costa Bravan adventure, sampling some of the region's best homes and experiencing the Catalan way of life. The pine-covered cliffs close to Tamarillo are my current destination, visiting the home of Peruvian-born Londoner Henda Pastor. I've been intrigued by how the house sits amongst the rock and pine, but I'm keen to discover more.
Well, should we go and have a look
please,
inside?
come in. Yeah, of course.
It's very interesting.
To enter, you're led to the front door by a symphony of jumbled stone. And from here, the only way is up.
Come in, Charlie.
Lovely. Look at that. That's quite an entrance, isn't it?
Yeah, yes. If you see that the architect has created a wave on the ceiling. His idea was to create a wavy ceiling like the sea.
The undulating ceiling and atrium with olive tree add a natural softness to an interior style that's angular and sharp. 4 bedrooms occupy the first level. Here, polished concrete floors lead out to patios set amongst the cascade of boulders. Others, like the master suite, enjoy fabulous far-reaching views down to the sea.
You get a sense of how the house is staggered up the hillside, don't you?
Exactly.
Lots of steps, keeps you fit.
I don't need the gym anymore, Charlie.
Just up and down,
Up and down and keep you very fit.
A 23-foot long row of windows flood light into the second-floor living space, which flows seamlessly out onto this home's best feature. A 55-square-foot patio space, faultlessly positioned to appreciate this incredible stretch of shore.
That is a beautiful view from the terrace,
Amazing,
isn't it?
yes, it's amazing. Most beautiful is at the end of the day because the sunset gets there. And then you see that yellow fire sunset over there. It's just
Right
beautiful.
from here with the
Yes.
sundowner, like a
with
gin
your
tonic.
glass of champagne or cava.
Tire of gazing out? Then you can take a dip in one of this home's 2 rooftop pools. But for me, it's how this building contrasts the landscape it occupies that really fascinates.
The beautiful shapes in those rock that look like a Henry Moore sculpture.
Incredible.
And the kind of the crisp cubic nature of this building.
Yes, so you appreciate that. I appreciate it too. You know, and as you see, that house over there, they copy my style. You know, and then I have another house over there, they copy my style. So I think I change in
the best form of flattery, isn't it? To be copied is
exactly.
you know, it's a compliment.
Yeah, it's, of course.
However, there's one unique feature about this home that its neighbours definitely won't have.
Look at that. It's a window into the swimming pool. You can see the incredible light playing on the surface of the water. That is beautiful. That pattern is hypnotic.
Penda's shimmering clifftop home has certainly left me transfixed. But my Costa Brava expedition is not over yet. And the final home on my itinerary enjoys a very different view of the Med. I'm venturing into the coastal hinterland again. This time high into cork and pine forests of the Guevaras Massif mountain range. What's brought me here is this. A centuries-old Catalan farmhouse, or masia, that's been brought back to life as a stunning, sustainable family home. Which enjoys the most spectacular panoramas.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Guy.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And Co.
Yes, I'm
Hello, I'm Charlie.
Hi, nice to meet you.
What a view. That is incredible, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. That is extraordinary. You can see right out to the sea, can't you?
Yeah. The Islas Medas.
Wow. Beautiful.
Do you want to come in?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Dutch architect Co and her husband Guy, a website entrepreneur originally from Cheshire, took what was once a derelict shell and transformed it into a breathtaking home.
Such amazing views everywhere you look.
Yeah, we've opened it up like a Swiss cheese, basically, to sort of be one with the landscape.
Every window seems perfectly positioned to maximize its elevated location.
Look at that.
But this exemplary renovation project was something they very nearly passed up.
I spent, I think, about a year travelling around looking for a place, and this was one of the very first places I saw. We'd wanted to build something new.
Flex your muscles.
From scratch. And so I saw it, it was lovely, but then moved on because you couldn't build something new here.
Because I said, no, I don't want to ruin, so I don't want to see it, because he said, it's pretty nice, that place. So we went to look at it, and I fell in love with the view, and I saw it instantly, and we loved it, and we went ahead from there.
And go ahead, they certainly did, creating an achingly cool modern home, where vivid textiles mingle with classic mid-century furniture. All wrapped up in an ancient Catalonian skin that heritage rules insisted they retain.
There's the old building, and we had to build back the walls in the same place, more or less. They didn't care about the size of the opening, so we could just make all these big windows. And we decided to sort of mark the windows with steel boxes, so they become like a very stark, modern thing. So there's this meeting of the old wall, which is actually quite sort of warped in places, and then the very strong, crisp lines of what we've done. So it's you can really read it like a story.
I think it's more architectural fairy tale. From the chalky bare plaster on the walls, exposed pine beams, and all over there's the corroding beauty of the Core 10 weathering steel.
Oh, what a lovely stair. More Core 10.
More Core 10, yeah. And it's completely, it's like a volume of its own, like a sculpture added to the house.
Cool concrete floors and domed linear lighting directs you along to the 3 bedrooms. While the family bathroom offers the chance to freshen up al fresco, thanks to an outdoor shower given an industrial patina by aged steel. But sustainability as well as style is key to this home. From the natural reed-bed pool that filters dirty water, to walls insulated internally with cork from the woods literally on their doorstep.
You're almost sort of autonomous up here on a little hilltop, aren't you?
Yeah, well, we have a vegetable garden, fruit trees. Everything is irrigated from the water that we collect.
Rainwater harvesting.
Rainwater and all the dirty water from the house.
This is indeed the good life, or bona vida, as they say in Catalan.
What I love about this place is it feels like it's just always been here, always been like this.
Well, that's kind of what we tried to do, you know, make it new, but kind of play around so that it would feel right for the spot.
Well, I think it's brilliant. I think the way that it respects the kind of the planetary environment, but also the local environment, and just fits perfectly on this hill. I think that combined with that view has to be one of the favourite houses I've visited. I can't really say more than that, actually, but it's absolutely up there in my favourite. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Guy & Co.'s house is a tremendous way to end my tour of the Costa Brava. And this beautiful corner of Catalonia has been a revelation.
The Costa Brava is not your average piece of Mediterranean coastline. The weather and geography are wild and tumultuous, and all the better for it, in my opinion. And then there's a Catalonian culture with its focus on food, art, design, and craftsmanship. And for me, the houses that we've visited perfectly sum up this wonderful relationship of landscape and culture.
Next time, I'm in France on the dazzling Côte d'Azur, where simple facades reveal sensational views. Painted palaces hide Mediterranean masterpieces. And epic houses connect ancient history and Hollywood glamour.
You've got Roman ruins, you've got Brigitte Bardot, it's all here.